In today's video, we are going to hear about the near-death experience of Telisa H. She experienced unconsciousness as a result of pulmonary embolus, saw her own future, and later on found the purpose of life. Welcome to Oracle Odyssey, a sanctuary for curious minds and truth seekers. Our channel is dedicated to sharing stories of near-death experiences and prophetic visions from diverse cultures and perspectives, offering you a window into the realms beyond our everyday reality. Ready to step into the unknown and explore the infinite possibilities of existence, subscribe to Oracle Odyssey, and let's embark on this journey together. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos, and feel free to share your thoughts, experiences, and insights in the comments below. Now grab a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy today's experience.
December 6, 2017, I was holding my newborn baby who had been born in the evening via C-section. Our family was finally complete, and I was savoring every moment, except perhaps the sleep deprivation. On December 7, 2017, I was in absolute bliss as the evening had come and my husband and I had just eaten dinner. Then I relaxed against the bed and drifted off to sleep. Moments later, it was as if someone had stood up onto the bed and kicked me square in the chest. I sat up clutching my chest, trying to hand the baby to my husband. He took the baby and ran to the hall to get a nurse. My heart was beating so hard that I could hear it in my ears, and as I looked down, I could see it through my gown. I was vaguely aware that my husband was panicking since he could not get a nurse into the room. Then the light began in the corner of the room near the ceiling, just behind my husband. My energy began leaving my body and flowing into the light, then went into the sky, flowing with the light. The light carried me off into space, beyond our universe, and into a ball of light, so bright that I could see it long before I actually reached it. Energy was flowing not only into the massive ball of light, but from it as well. The light was heading off in various directions through the multiverse. I entered the ball of light that I now know as the central sun. I began having visions of my life. Not just this one, but every life I had ever lived. This life was the last vision I was shown. The visions were almost like those pictographs I had as a kid. I was shown key points in my lives. I then was given visions of the bad things I had done as well as the good. My good seemed to outweigh the bad, although in past lives I had done some pretty appalling things. Then I was shown a vision of the earth next. I saw the vision of myself approaching the central sun. It was as if I were being shown that the central sun was where all energy comes from and returns to, no matter where one calls home from lifetime to lifetime. However, I did encounter familiar energies of loved ones who had passed from this lifetime in other past lives. They were not physical matter, just energy. I knew them instantly, and they knew me, especially those who had been with me in other lives beyond this one. These visions came from within my subconscious, and I understood things that I couldn't possibly have known. I was not met by another entity who claimed to be God. I suddenly was well-versed in the knowledge of how the universe works and where dark energy and matter come from. This has led me to research quantum physics, to try to understand what happened to me. I was shown a small portion of what my future holds as my purpose in this life was revealed to me. My purpose is to love and be loved, and to teach and be taught. I am to be a beacon for those like me, those who have experienced a life-altering reality and are seeking understanding. I was to raise my children to lead from their hearts and accept all of humanity, to help them seek balance and understanding. Everything was hyper-realistic, perhaps more real than I have ever known reality to be. I felt like I was there for years and was sure I had died that day in the hospital holding my baby. I tried to check in on my husband and kids, only to realize that only moments had passed. I realized time is an illusion, and our energy can communicate without word, and it can travel without measure of speed. Everything seemed to be happening at once, or time stopped or lost all meaning. I thought I had been gone for years and thought to go check on my children to see how their lives were going and if my husband was okay. Only moments had passed on Earth, and the medical staff, was trying to stabilize my body. As I checked in on my family, my newborn daughter cried, and I could see my husband crying as well. I then violently slammed back into my body and felt intensely everything they were doing to bring me back. I had 4 IVs inserted in various places throughout my body as the nurses injected me with adenosine, 3 separate times to try to get my heart rate back down from 225 BPM. It worked on the 3rd try, and my heart rate went back down to a normal 80 BPM instantly. I looked over at my husband and told him I loved him, and he said he loved me back. They then wheeled me down for a CH scan. I was diagnosed with a pulmonary embolism that had lodged in my heart for several moments before traveling to my left lung. The type of embolism I had was referred to by the nurses as a widowmaker because 98 of people do not survive them. My NDE has made me more grateful for the time I get to spend with my loved ones. It also seems like a double-edged sword, as I can vividly remember how calming and serene I felt in the light. In the years since my experience, I have met some amazing people with similar experiences as mine, and some vastly different with similar parts to their story as mine. I know there is life after life, and that while I am in this lifetime, it is my duty to share my gifts with others. I am also trying to raise my own vibration and those around me through frequency, creativity, and talent in order to awaken their soul to its greater purpose. My life since the NDE has been a bit traumatic since the people I have talked to so far cannot understand what I am talking about when I try to explain my NDA to them. Some think I have gone mad. I also notice that I do not connect to people the way I used to. Now much of the human race disgusts me, and I have severe anxiety trying to understand their issues. Many times their experiences seem so trivial and self-centered to me that my heart actually aches us. I have also some new gifts since my NDA. I can hear, smell, and even taste electricity. I hear a humming or buzzing when an appliance or device is plugged in, even when it is turned to the off position. I can hear people's thoughts sometimes and get visions of their lives. I can read people's energy and have deja vu. Often, I dream in vivid color and often leave my body again, as if checking on things at home and reaffirming that what I experienced is real. I remember things from the first 5 years of my life that I never knew before or had never been told. My whole life has completely turned around, and I have found it to be a blessing and a curse, as I do not relate to the average person the way I used to. I do hope my story can help others who may be experiencing or have experienced what I went through. Brightest blessings to all who may come across my story.
Thank you for listening to the story. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like and the subscribe button for more Oracle Odysseys. Until we meet again, stay blessed.